supination first. Super important. Humerus is adducted next to the trunk, and the elbow is at 90 degrees. Super important. Why is that so important? What happens if she's like more out here? And what could happen?
You external rotating your shoulder.
Internal and external rotation of the shoulder. So in order to eliminate that, 90 degrees, elbow flexion. Okay? Starts in mid position. Okay, I'm still going to cup and stabilize at the elbow. So supination is this. This is the motion I'd like you to do. And I like doing the hand holding position. It's just easier and more convenient. So this is the motion I'd like you to do. Okay, can you do that? Good. Okay, now you're going to do it again, and I'm going to apply some resistance. You can either go under or over. For me, I like under. So you're going to do that again. Go slow. Go ahead. 1, 2. Okay, this is one of those movements where it can be a little visually confusing because of the rotation. So it's important that after she actively do it, as she goes to do it again, that you're ready to apply that resistance. Because if she goes too far into the motion, you're going to forget which way you have to provide the resistance. Okay, so go ahead, do it again, nice and slow. 1, 2. Okay, so that would be my fair plus. Partial range would look like exactly. Okay. What's the muscle for this motion? For forearm supination? Supinator. Okay, good. Based on where supinator is, if she gives me a flicker, how do you think I'm going to place her for gravity eliminated? Arm against the table.
I mean, arm line supply.
Nope. Nope. It's funky. I don't know what you get. You're going to put her like this. Okay? So you're still going to support the elbow. She's still in mid position. Okay? If you are not sure which way is supination, pronation, put her back, put her in supination, bring her up, and then put her back in mid position. Okay? So that's how you can check yourself. So what I would like you to do is turn your palm of your hand to the back wall. Okay? Can you do that? Good. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do it again. I'm going to apply a little resistance. Okay, go nice and slow. Go ahead. 1, 2. Now you'll notice that when I'm holding her, I'm supporting her distal forearm, but my fingers are in her palm. And the reason is just so that her hand doesn't flop around. I have a lot more control like this. So I can move her, I can support her while she does it, and then I can apply resistance. Go ahead. Without moving my hand throughout the whole process. Okay? So that would be your core plus, okay? And then partial range would look like? Good, okay? And you're going to do exactly the same thing for pronation, okay? Same thing, mid position. This is the position I'd like you to do. Okay, can you do that? Good. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do it again. I'm going to apply a little resistance. Go ahead. 1, 2. Also, when you're providing resistance here, because you have the two bones here, make sure that you grab in the muscle when she's moving. Because it's like an Indian burn. If you grab her on the bones, very uncomfortable. So as she's moving, into pronation. Go a little slower. Go ahead. 1, 2. I want to make sure I'm grabbing muscle, not bones. Okay? And then the same thing, gravity eliminated. Mid position. That's the position I'd like you to do. Can you do that? Good. Okay, do it again. I'm going to apply resistance. 1, 2. So my hands are just touching her, but when I apply resistance, that's when I squeeze. So because this range of motion is so small, there's not a large window to allow her to move, to wait to give resistance. So you have to be ready for it. Go ahead, do it again. So as she does it, I have to just catch her. Okay? So that's it for supination, pronation. So now let's talk about the palpations. Where is supinator? Next to, give me a bony landmark that it's next to. She's like, I don't know. Near the radial head, kind of near the lateral epicondyle. So if you put your fingers by your radial head with your elbow at 90 degrees of flexion, and you pump supination. And when I say pump, I mean controlled little motions. Stick your fingers right up on the radial head, you'll feel it like that. It's pretty powerful. Okay, right? So practice feeling that one. That's supinator. For pronation, what muscles for pronation?
Pronator, quadratus, and
Pronator teres and quadratus. Quadratus is too deep to palpate. So we palpate pronator teres. Okay? Where are we going to find
Isn't
pronator
that on the
teres?
dorsal side over here somewhere?
No, it's volar.
That's quadratus. That's too deep. Pronator teres, if you go right, it's proximal, and if you go right near the medial epicondyle and pronate, see what I'm doing? It'll pop out right next to that medial epicondyle. It's pretty strong. And then you can just pump into that. Okay? So those two are pretty easy. Practice those.
Isn't